You do know even gluttony has its limits, don't you?
What a nice evening.
Huh?
Yes, what a nice evening.
True, but if every night was like this one, I'd get way too spoiled.
It is truly bittersweet sometimes, is it not?
Huh?
Yes, it is quite bittersweet.
Are you sure? The Master will not be happy if you go to another inn.
It'll only be for one day. We would never be so rude as to change our lodgings.
Good. Do you drink a lot?
Look at the two of us and take a wild guess.
I talked with a fur trader from the north earlier. He said there wasn't much snow on the ground, so traveling up there should be fairly convenient for you.
Thank you for finding that out for us.
If you want to know more details, his name was,
Kolka Koos.
oh, is that what his name was?
It doesn't really matter, does it?
He's staying on the 4th floor. He might have mentioned that he's normally free in the evenings. If you need to know more, you should go ask him.
Thank you both. I wish the two of you a good night. You are such a mess.
I'm scared.
Of what? I'm right here.
Yes, I know.
Huh? You know, I didn't think anything could scare you. Everything is going fine now, isn't it? We haven't gotten into any trouble to speak of, and the road north should be easy. And did you notice? The two of us haven't been fighting at all.
I am still afraid, though. And this is precisely what I am afraid of. You have to know.
It's the end of our journey, isn't it?
Well, yes, that is scary. However, there is something that is much worse. 'Tis all right if you do not understand, because it would disturb me greatly if you knew what I was thinking all of a sudden. I do not mind if you go downstairs. Just please do not try to make me jealous.
It's a lucky thing for you I like selfish, possessive girls who hate themselves. Did you two have a big fight or something?
Does it seem as though we don't get along?
Absolutely.
Well, I'm a merchant, you see. The old man isn't. We don't have much to talk about.
Oh, yeah, I met with Rigoro today, by the way. You were right. His beard was quite gloomy.
I'm sure. I don't know how you handled someone so depressing.
That skill of his was pretty impressive.
Well, he must have really liked you. You realize if you partner up with him, the other merchants wouldn't stand a chance against the two of you.
Possibly, but that wasn't what our visit was about.
I see. That makes sense. He is far too committed to that dilapidated mansion of his. I assume you saw the garden.
I did, and it was equally impressive. Those glass windows were huge. I've never seen panes that big before.
I don't know how he stands them. They would drive me crazy. Well?
Well, apparently they came to some sort of conclusion at the meeting.
What did they conclude?
You know, actually, I didn't even ask. And you, did you manage to find out?
Did I? That guy doesn't tell me anything. But it would certainly be nice to know what happened. Especially if we were able to hear it directly from him.
I can appreciate why you would feel that way. I'm afraid I'm interested in something else, though. What do you really want? I'm sure you have some other motive beyond just using me to find out what happened at a meeting.
You get right to the point, don't you? Didn't you come here to do a little bargaining? Take care of some business? Something like that? I'm just like everyone else. I'm trying to make as big of a profit as possible off this thing. What else would I want besides that?
Perhaps avoid a devastating loss?
I wish people had only one eye. It's hard to watch two at the same time. You're right. I'm trying to keep a loss from happening as well.
Meaning what?
I've been doing some trading with stone statues.
You mean the Holy Mother?
You saw one. Unfortunately, I'm just dragging stone. The profit margins aren't all they could be at the moment. That won't change unless the church approves an indulgence for praying with the statue. A considerable number of people buy them already, thanks to the Northern Expedition every year.
Another reason religious belief is a blessing.
True. Although I can't exactly make a profit from a blessing now, can I? At least for a time, I was selling a decent amount of statues. And then they suddenly decided to cut me off. Now I realize no one will turn their back on you faster than the church. I heard their authority in the South has been rapidly deteriorating over the past months. I saw that I and my goods were going down with a sinking ship, and I knew I couldn't let that happen. So, I thought I could make a decent profit and move somewhere else.
Naturally.
If I can make enough coin off of what's going on here, I'll be able to head south and forget about the church.
Might be time for me to go on a pilgrimage myself.
With that being said, I don't suppose you would lend me some money. You see, I get to the point quickly as well. Would you consider selling your companion?
「そして恋する僕たちは愛の手前ですれ違う」「伝えたいのに黙り込む」「Take me, take me to the perfect world」「坂道を空へ登れば」「流れゆく水星の湖」「未完成な僕たちだから」「傷つけずにいられない」「抱きしめてくれたら」「触れ合える気がする」「抱きしめ合えたら」「愛する人はきっとそばにいる」「大切なものはいつもそばにある」
Next episode, Wolf and Lonely Smile.
Next episode, Wolf and Lonely Smile.